My next guest is finally going to be turning to action January 16th at UFC Fight Night. It is David Zawada joining me here on the program. David, how's it going?
Thank you. I'm doing good. Today is a Sunday, so today was a lazy day. Let's say, talk like this. I was, what is lazy day? I go visit my family, my mother, my dad. Because in this situation, it's also everything closed here in Germany. The second lockdown just happened. But we can still training, but the shops are closed. And that is how I spend my time, the most with my family.
Well, that's great. Yeah, obviously difficult times right now. And I know a difficult year for you. You didn't get to fight in 2020 with everything going on with Corona. And I know your opponent tested positive a couple months ago. How challenging has this year been just not being able to compete?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the only one, the first fight I had to fight in April in Lincoln, Nebraska. Then the pandemic starts here in Germany. We couldn't travel, and the gyms get closed. So also no work for me because I'm also a coach for amateurs and advanced fighters. And it was locked down like till July. Then we start training. So I just waiting for a compete, and the compete came in October. But then, unfortunately, my opponent get the Corona, and I hope he get well now, But now I'm staying always in shape, and I'm just waiting for the call. And now I have the call for January, and I'm excited for it. I hope nothing can stop it.
For sure. Well, it seems like things go a lot better on Fight Island than in Las Vegas. There's been a lot of positive tests in Vegas, but not on Fight Island. So are you excited to be a part of this experience, getting to be a part of Fight Island? I think that's pretty cool.
Yes. I think it's cool. It's a cool show. Abu Dhabi, I think, is also now coming, with the sports get more hype there. And it's good. It's good to have a location to fight. That's the important thing, And when Abu Dhabi do it, I'm very thankful for this. I'm thankful that the UFC can do it also. And I just want to fight. Location anywhere,
Yeah, doesn't matter.
It's also nice because I never been in Abu Dhabi, so it's also nice to see and feel the atmosphere there.
How long's the travel time for you? Because you're coming from Germany.
Here from Germany it's like 5 or 6 hours, not far.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Interesting. Let's talk about your opponent here. A really tough guy, Ramazan Emeev, 19-4 record. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
Yeah, he's a very tough fighter, like you said before. He's 4-1 in UFC, 19-4 in MMA. He's a good sambo. He has a great sambo style. So I think he will do a lot of pressure to me, like in the clinch and in the wrestling. But I'm really good prepared for this. We have also a good training camp because my sparring partners and partners from the gym, they compete now yesterday and 2 weeks before, and they win all. So I'm really proud because our works happen. Also, Gleison Tibau joined us, for the training camp. And he have also a good grappling and a good wrestling game. And I will be prepared for this. I love the striking, I couldn't not show too much in the UFC now with my striking skills, but feel now I'm in, I feel now the feeling in the UFC octagon. So this time I hope I can show more on my striking skills. And I think it will be good, he will try to pressure me, in the clinch situation and takedown situation. I will to avoid that and give him more for my striking skills this time.
Along with Gleison Tibau, who else are you getting to train with in terms of bodies in the gym?
Yes, it's like Roberto Zoldyk, Abus Magomedov. We have also Lomali Eskiev, my brother Martin Zawada. He is also actually upcoming fight in January. There's a lot of guys, and we try to give everything,
Yeah, it's a good group of guys, a lot of different looks, which is great. Some really
a
big
lot
names
of guys, to name that all.
We'd be here all day. Yeah, there's a lot of teammates for sure. No, I like that. No, that's great. How's the weight cut going ahead of this fight? Because we got the holidays coming up, and then also you haven't fought in a while, so I know sometimes it's tougher to keep the weight down. How's everything going?
Yeah, I have a solid weight, sometimes it's going up, yeah, you're right. But at the holidays, I try to stay focused, discipline, hold my diet. And I am not, I didn't cut too much, it's like maybe, I say you in kilos maximum, I cut 8 kilos or 9 kilos. It's not too much, but for the whole preparation, so I try to do like in the last weeks, only three or 4 kilos to get cut in the last week. So I'm really good with it. I never had problems with cutting weight, so I think I will be good.
Good stuff. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
My brother Martin Zawada, my head coach Ivan Hippolyte, and my manager Ivan Djakovic.
Fantastic. That's great. And how's this fight playing out on January 16th? How do you see the fight unfolding?
Yeah, I think I'm always prepared for the whole distance, but this time I will do the pressure, because I know Ramazan Emeev, he like to do the pressure, but I'm also a guy who go forward, and I only want to go with my flow, my distance. I have to feel the distance, and I think I will be good, because we have a lot of good sparring partners who can can show it like in training, like it will be to fight Emeev, and because there are also a lot of wrestlers in my group, like Lomali Eskiev, Amus Magomedov. They help me a lot, also in the grappling game, and yes.
You talked about your training camp and fighting and all that. Downtime, what does that look like? Are you a video game guy? Do you watch any Netflix, any movies, anything like that? What do you like doing when you're not fighting?
Yeah, I do watching some videos, like documents. I saw now last time about something about mind stuff, So and also I watching movies, like funny movies and action movies. I also go out, to try. Now it's everything closed. You cannot do too much.
It's tough,
but,
yeah.
I try to go to the nature, to keep also movement, because too much sitting on the couch is also not good for us, because we are sportsmen, so we have to keep moving,
Mm-hmm.
and meet friends, and hanging out. So
That's
also
great.
my.
Good stuff. The most important question in this interview, I got to know, as a big Street Fighter fan, how did you get the nickname Sagat? Because he's one of my favorite characters on Street Fighter.
Yes, it's a funny story, because my first MMA fight was 2010, and here in Germany wasn't this so popular. There was some movie. They didn't record it on good quality, So a friend of mine, he recorded with his mobile phone, and you can. When you see it on YouTube, it's on YouTube. When you write David Zawada KO, you can see it, and it's like from left to right, like the game Street Fighter, And my friend was very good friend for me. He was looking this fight. And he looked to this and he said, "Hey, this remind me on the game, And I say, "What a game?" He say, "Street Fighter, and you are Sagat," because I had short high hairs and the Muay Thai shots, and the stance was like a Thai boxer, And from this point, I say, hey, it's funny, Sagat. I also like Sagat in the game Street Fighter, And then I think it's a funny story, And from this time I call me Sagat, because everyone friends says to me Sagat, when I go fight, what do you do? I go training. Okay, Sagat, let's go, And from this time I have the name.
I love the nickname. I got to know though, if you ever want to fight by uppercut, would you ever say in the cage Tiger uppercut like Sagat does? Would you ever do that?
Yeah, it's this first fight when I win, it was like I win this fight with the right overhand, and this guy was a little bit struggling, and then I throw an uppercut, So I beat also my first fight, my first win with a tiger uppercut, you can say it,
Excellent. I love it. That's awesome,
or
man.
tiger knee. I like to use knees, so
This is so awesome. That's so cool. And when was the last time you played Street Fighter? Have you ever played the arcade version, the one on the actual
I have
stand-up?
Street Fighter 5 here also on PS4, Last time
of course.
I think couple months ago, like 2 months ago, I start to play. I think when the first lockdown, I tried to play PlayStation, and it was like for a free download. I downloaded and yeah,
Awesome.
and I only play Sagat,
Of course. David, thanks so much for the time. Really appreciate it. Anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Yes, I thank my team, UFD Gym, my sponsors, Shut Up and Train, Bios Nutrition, Easy Futurecraft, and everybody who supports me. Thank you. Spread some love. Be blessed, and hope to see you soon in a free life.